Hi, it's Rudy. Welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. Alright, pulling back on those people out here now. Let's be ready for the club to open.
Hey there, dollface. Interest you in a preem BD?
A Braindance?
What do you got?
What don't we got? Women and men of your dreams. Synaptic acting A-listers, no washed-up virtue porn boy toys, or blow-up dolls here.
Auteur stuff. It'll grip your heart and blow your nerves right out of your body. Pure bit-based ecstasy.
You both
That's
named Mox?
why people come here.
Clearly know how to sell it.
Not a sales pitch, it's a warning. I'll give you one word. Bespoke. Not for everyone's synapses.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Bespoke. Damn, that sounds promising. I get it, I'm in.
Couple of things you need to know first. Severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Doors open. Have fun, doll.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
Thank you, Moxes. So today we're looking at Lizzie's. Lizzie Wizzy. Interesting. Does she own the place? Be bad, do bad, feel effing good. That's a nice touch.
Sweet little face you have.
What?
Civvies. Civvies. Another Mox. The Mox. How many Moxes are there? It's one of those, the Mox. It's one of those stories that either very simple or very complicated. Depending on who you ask. For Janice, it was a mix of both. The Mox come to exist because it had to. We didn't have a soul in our corner. No one to make sure street justice was on our side, so we took matters into their own hands. Oh, the Mox must be a gang. Got it. The Mox is composed of people who, if any of them disappeared from the streets tomorrow, you might never even notice. Sex workers, annyless artists, aimless rebels, and restless souls who weren't dealt a fair hand. Today the Mox is thriving, as demonstrated by the booming biz of Lizzie's bar. Lizzie's is renowned for being arguably the best Braindance club in Night City. Corporate suits, gangoons, pop stars, and locals alike all gather at Lizzie's to kick back, have a drink, and dip into the most beautifully scrolled and tuned BDs you've ever experienced. I'm assuming that Braindance is something like BTLs, Better Than Life chips in Shadowrun, if you're familiar. Most customers, however, are oblivious to the fact that the club is gang-owned and operated. That the Mox are in charge, watching after their own, just like the Lizzie of legend once did. Know the story? Lizzie used to work here back when it was just a typical dive with a stripper pole, Janice proudly explained. She took care of the girls, made sure eddies were falling into their pockets, and teeth weren't falling into the curb. Like this one time, this fucker, editor's note, referring to a Tiger Claws gang member, was having too much fun with one of the girls, and Lizzie just couldn't stomach it anymore. Story is she deprived the worm of his little tiger balls so quick and nasty it took them 2 days to clean up all the blood and puke splatter. Of course, the Claws found out fast and they flatlined her in a flash. But everyone that she had impacted in some way, they were still around. They came together, fought back, and, well, you already know the rest. Cool.
Kiss my dead spunk!
You must be the PR person.
What a sweet little face you have.
Damn, customer service in here is
What do you want, friend?
nothing. That's a door. Man, 6:30 in the afternoon and this place is bumping. Dude, I like your outfit. Look at your feet. Damn.
Eye of the tiger, babe.
Pretty cool nightclub. So yeah, as you can see, the recordings on this video are working much better than the first one anyway.
What?
Interesting, I'm just letting me walk right into the DJ booth. Those $0, don't mind if I do. The Vampire Prince is back. Monster Hunters Beware. Turbo Dracula is a dark, gritty, visceral action game experience where you play as a plasma-thirsty prince of puncture wounds himself, Dracula. He has risen again, and this time as a digi clone in a body of chrome, but his appetite for blood hasn't waned one bit. Assisted by the descendants of an ancient bloodline, he wages war against the sinister Helsing Corp headed by the Demon Brothers Manchester. They aim to take over the world with the help of genetically spliced werewolf zombies. Dracula must face difficult choices as to whether to resurrect his old friend Viago or to help transmutate into his nemesis. A polished, real-time combat system and non-linear storyline offer the player deep immersion in a single player, while the multiplayer mode allows you to team up with your chumbas. I guess that's like chummers. As they take control of the brooding Varney or blonde fan favorite Herbert. Without spoiling any of the endings, yes, multiple endings, I'll leave you with just one thing. Lady Carmilla Ruthven Bathory is hands down the most captivating character ever written in a 100-year history of video games, period. High praise.
Those Eddies were to get us the fuck out of here!
There's always next year.
Sure, whatever.
Interesting. So an exit, but not available for me. Locked doors. And I can't trigger these locked doors. Alright, let's go find that bartender and get to it. Subtle, right? Wanted in Night City. Sorry, who are you? Regular. Combat stim. Wanted for an illegal protest. Valentino Boys. Soup with 2 O's.
I have connections.
Night City nightlife, drinks, dancing, and debauchery. If you're a dancehead like us, don't miss out on Lizzie's. You'll find no better Braindance club in the city, no matter how deep you dig. Modern boxes, solid tech, but the most important, the catalog, chock full of nearly any experience you can imagine. You'll find everything you need to get you off, fast or slow, nasty or classy, and everything in between. Don't let the girls at the front door scare you off or kill your buzz. They're wary of newcomers, but once you get in, they'll treat you like you're one of your own. Trust us, give Lizzie's a trial and never go anywhere else. Now, the afterlife, that's a different story. Sure, you can cut loose and have a good time here, but the afterlife is a place of business above all else. Want to meet a fixer about a job that needs doing, discuss an important gig details with a client over drinks, or maybe just sit back and people watch to see the comings and goings of the NC Underworld's biggest merc and fixer names. The afterlife is a great place for all of the above. The only place, really. If you're looking for the city's marquee events, you'll find yourself at Riot. Chart-topping playlists, live performances, and the brightest stars, both local and from around the world. DJ battles, unique music shows, and media-packed album premieres. Sound like you're seen? Don't miss out on Riot.
Started a
Bartender has to say. Slavo McAllister in the news again. And they call them shards. That's cool. Pompous asshole or eccentric genius. Acclaimed rocker boy Slavoj McAllister has ruffled feathers yet again following his most recent performance at nightclub Totentance. While the rock concert brawl is no new big news itself, and several unofficial sources allege that it was McAllister who instigated a violent outbreak after hurling a tear gas canister at paparazzi in the crowd. Before the booze-fueled melee got heated, the Cardisan Duelist premiered new song Cybernetic Soul, Mind is Freedom, and Cogito Ergo Sum, which, as usual, have critics divided. Lyrically, the new singles touch on issues such as the internal struggle of the body and the mind, the limitations of our senses, and the search for absolute truths. Some critics consider new material pseudo-intellectual drivel. Others praise the band's fresh, innovative spin on the genre. Beyond the brawl, even McAllister's headlines are making headlines. When asked in an interview, the N54 News, what a cryptic title of the track Cogito Ergo Sum meant, the Rockaboy replied, "Ain't reviewed by questions from gawk brain frauds. What are you?" Ain't revved by questions. Despite, or perhaps thanks to, the numerous controversies ever swirling around the Cardisan Duelist frontman, his popularity continues to swell. The band's new album is slated for release soon, and if you believe the chatter on the net, it will be entitled War of Truths. These little shards of information kind of remind me of Deus Ex in a way. Alright, bartender.
Hey,
Get you something.
so curious. The name Lizzie's. That the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Oh, now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place back in the day. Lizzie's bar. Girls were paid right, insured, even had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Let me guess. It didn't last.
No, Tiger Claws took care of that. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad once. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the signs stay out of respect. Biz booms to this day.
Susie Q, eh? Yeah, what can I get
What's
here?
on the menu?
What do these actually do? Applies the hydration status, which increases max stamina and regen by 50% per second. Oh, I can sell my junk to this guy too. That was an easy 30 bucks. Max stock, I can craft those. Some of these actually give negatives, it looks like. Interesting. What if I just have some spunky monkey? Oh, I removed it. I sold it because I'm in this inventory. Of course. Okay, so standard bar. Tell me about Evelyn.
Looking for Evelyn Parker. Know if she's here?
Who's asking?
A big tipper. Generous when I get the answers I'm looking for.
Appreciate the gesture, truly. But afraid I don't get paid to talk. Opposite, actually.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one.
Oh, you were sitting there the whole time.
Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Tequila is my choice.
That's all. Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with.
Oh
Either that
crap,
or
I
it was
shouldn't
just
have had
a
that
lucky
drink.
guess.
Look at the room.
Why are we meeting here? Any particular reason? Actually, it doesn't seem much like your thing, this place.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on. Know a place we can talk where ears won't prick up to listen.
Sounds good.
We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. If anyone asks, we're not here.
Need some new threads like that.
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
Well, hello. So, Evelyn.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
What are these symbols?
V?
You don't give a rat's dick what Dex thinks. We both know that.
You have trouble accepting compliments?
No, just think flattery's beneath you. Am I wrong?
Maybe Dex is beneath you. Have you known each other long?
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job. Curious.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka. Making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Kompeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip
Fresh.
hiding?
They must mean
exactly?
fresh food.
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka. He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines.
Isn't that the guy I tried to steal a car
Anyway,
from?
he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What, so Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them? Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Really?
Why's that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
So we're not jumping the corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yori's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your tits perk up.
You don't say.
Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch, aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Wait, neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this?
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Yeah, what's his
Unimportant.
stake?
You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now where's he hiding it?
Well, likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
What else do you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
Seems to be risking everything with this relic scam.
Yes, because he's fallen for the biggest lie this town puts forward. That he can gain and retain control of anything.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Braindance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a Braindance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes?
What?
No.
Would you
It
like
can be a
anything
very
else?
This
useful
week,
tool.
for sure, okay?
Good for analyzing
yeah.
details
All right,
human
all right,
perception,
all right.
even boosted, doesn't grasp.
All right.
Exactly what you need.
So what's on the table?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
It's supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You, know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually.
I like that.
We
eh?
have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this Braindance.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox.
Who's
Not the
talking?
latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So you'll be a good girl, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Pants, cool. Or are they shorts? Anything else?
We weren't finished.
Sorry. that for later. Where'd you go? Oh, okay. Judy, eh?
There you are.
This is V. She's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best Braindance editor I know.
Enough already.
You just lift all your bounce back, etc.
Compiled your BD yet?
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to her. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside? Let her look, let her rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before? Think I can handle it. Let's just do this. Righto. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
This is the second time today I let somebody get inside my head. I think it's cool that what you're wearing actually shows up on your character. Judy.
Gotta create your sensory profile first. A what profile now? A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And worst case? Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh. Okay, hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt. It won't. Not this time.
Oh, good.
Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam. Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time? Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. 1 more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't you just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks. Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect. What'd you choose? Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly, though. You ready?
Let's do it.
Boot it up. Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode.
Oh, right, I heard about this.
Diving in 3, 2, 1.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high.
Okay, on you go.
Oh, so they're actually recording a brain dance.
Down, everybody, on the ground. Wanna see you kissing the flooring. Money, now, or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God. Whoa, yeah, hey, now, before I blow your fucking head off.
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well. A flash of intense shock. I can still feel it. I remember. Fuck. That last second. Could have warned me how much it hurts to die.
Trust me, real death hurts much, much more.
Not so sure about that.
How would you know?
Got everything set up. Let's switch over to editing mode.
Enjoying this, Susie? Here we go again.
I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So, analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Cream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind. Roll it back to the top. All good. Neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan
Where?
simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Okay, right here.
Visual layer, thermal layer, sound layer. Got it, okay. Bold sections on the track indicate a scannable clue. The clue will be highlighted for the duration of the sequence if the editor is set to the correct layer. Clues may overlap each other. The spot where they overlap on the recording track will be especially bright. After being successfully scanned, clues disappear from the track.
Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of.
Interesting.
To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Okay, fuck! On you go. Little shitheads! Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like it was happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
We have a deal today on 2 flavors. Cuddy and surf and turf.
Everybody! Up!
L shift to switch between layers.
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gonk at the counter.
Grab! Wanna see you kissing the flooring! Money!
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her.
Am I not on her?
Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Now, or I will fucking drop you! Now!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
Interesting. Cool. Ah, this screen. Right.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
Is there anything I missed?
Cody and...
Can't see any of that, eh? Pretty cool. I have a feeling they'll have us examine something like that later.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log. Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your rec?
I don't know. Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Yeah. Think I'm done.
That's how you know I don't fuck around. I'm playing every day. That's how you know I don't fuck around. Ask your mom, she'll tell you the same.